chant, Chief Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known as the Dope. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gators will kick it away first. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Lucas. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Seminoles were able to squeak out a close one the last time they saw the Gators.
And in that game, the Seminoles just made more plays. It reminded me of back in 1998 when we lost up in Tallahassee and essentially knocked us out of the national championship picture. That's the impact these games have in this rivalry.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Nowhere to move. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Finds his man. It's Benson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
And historically, this game really has meant a lot. You go back to the 90s, this was basically a de facto national championship game before the championship game. Remember, they played twice back in 1996, the year Danny Werfel won the Heisman Trophy. So this game always means a lot.
And the ball is free on the pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolute shank. Missed it. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it, this time a little closer. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Setting up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
On a screen place, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Noles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. To the ground with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they seize that great opportunity, moving it just 10 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He wants to throw. He's got an open man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. It was a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. They'll go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Glagway. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he lobbed to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to the air one more time. He lets it fly. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Looking for room. It's Lucas. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
3:25.
Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Rinke, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give to the tailback. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, no! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offense
Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
To the air, it's Lagway. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rock it. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Hard running there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank.
Going up top. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
This time it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It's an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
No gain on 1st down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Pulls it in. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it inside the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here we go.
Touch pass on the run. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
6-9-1. Gators far. Moves.
Trying to surge it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. and I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get down in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped him out.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
To the air, it's Lagway. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
3rd down. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Abrams. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. this play from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Lucas. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Hauls it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. They'll run the screen. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the 4th quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
The Seminoles are on the move. The option look. Now the pitch. Pirouettes through. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Makes his connection. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
The give as they work on that clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
From the gun, the ground game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That Seminole war chant is getting louder as Florida State has built a big lead.
The Seminoles have been able to seize the momentum here in the second half, and they are now running away with this thing. Big plays all over the field have the Noles now looking good.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Steps away to find some room. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. These corners backing off a bit. Going for the big play. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Gator! And the comeback is on.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
And the Seminoles inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, running back gets to give. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for the whole year.